Hello everyone. So recently I've had requests for what kind of setup I'm using because my audio and my video is so good. So I'm going to take you through them right now. So right now here's my current setup. I don't know about the white balance, but for right now it's pretty good. So I got my main screen here for all the projects I'm working on. Currently I've got a script up for my next video for the library. Then I got my chat and my research right here on my secondary screen. I picked this one up out of the dumpster. Pretty good find. Might not have been the quality they were looking for because it's a couple generations old, but it still works. So next, let me take you to the reason why everyone has been wanting this video. It's the mixer. Mixer deals with sound and inputs from the microphone, and it also puts it out to headphones and speakers. So mine is the Yamaha MG10XU. Right now I'm only using channel 1 for my mic and channel 9/10 for USB in out. This connects directly to the back of my computer. So you can see that here, right? I don't know if you can. It's tucked away nice and neatly back there. Can't get to it too much. So this is the main reason why I have such good quality audio. It's got noise canceling built right into the mixer. If you guys wanted something a little bit smaller, you guys could order something like that. I just wanted this bigger one because I wanted to use it for instruments at one point in time, or a few other things. My next one is my Audio-Technica AT2020 mic. So this is a professional mic. It might be on the lower end side, so it's cheaper for a lot of people to get, but for right now it's pretty good. And it has been good for about past two and a half years. This is what I use for all my recordings, all my setups, and it's been working out pretty good so far. I have a pop filter for it. This absorbs the energy of sound. Like when you say the word pop, you feel those P's. That kind of destroys the audio recording quality at some point, and so I have that right over it to absorb that energy. I got my headphones, Audio-Technica, what were they again? They were the Audio-Technica ATH-M50X. So I don't really like headphones, but these are pretty good. I haven't used them in a while, so they're just kind of a little dusty right here, but these are probably one of the better quality for lower cost, and I got those too, but I decided to move to speakers after I got my whole setup put together because I don't like the headphones resting on my ears too much for too long, which leads me to my Bose what are those? Bose Companion 2 Series 2 speakers. So I got one right here, and the other one's buried right here. So these speakers are probably the best sounding speakers that I've ever had. I found them in a dumpster. We basically rewired them and made them functional again. So that was pretty good quality for basically no money at all from my part. As you can see right here, I 3D printed a holding structure so I can have a plug resting right up here, so whenever I have my projects, or if I want to charge my cell phone or anything like that, I can throw that on. Speaking of 3D printing, I have my USB holders. So many USBs for so many different USBs. SD cards for projects, and basically all my 3D printing stuff, along with a few other knickknacks up here. So I guess we're working our way across the desk right now. So one of the proudest things I have ever done on this desk, almost, is this board right here. I printed out this and have all my audio jacks to my speakers and to the mixer, an RCA out to my screen if I ever need to put in something that requires that. I've got two USB Type 3s that hook onto that are in the back of my computer, and they hook straight out to here, so that way I don't have to reach around and fiddle with anything in the back. Also, same with USB Type C. This one is USB Type C, but only for power on my projects. I got two HDMI outs right here. I got my Ethernet too, and I got an audio jack that is connected to my mixer. Next, up top, we have my another HDMI out, along with a USB port. Another one up here, another USB port. Those hook up also directly to the back. I have my little hard drive right here that I keep handy, so if I ever want to save something to that and go, that's a good project holder for this SSD, portable SSD. I also have a HDMI out to the back of this display, so if I ever want to do something like a Raspberry Pi project, I have that. I also have two display ports, one of them going to the back of this monitor, the other one going to the back of my PC. So that way, again, I have more ports, so if I need another screen to test it out, or if I want to add one to my add one temporarily, I can use that. Next is my Stream Deck. So whoever's involved with streaming knows that this is a pretty good tool to have. Basically, you can open programs from here. If you stream at all, like on Twitch, YouTube and stuff, and you're doing a live stream, you can have it do certain animations, program that all in. Most of the time I just use this for volume control, because I have a really bad volume control on my keyboard. So next thing would be, I guess, my dock. It's for my SD cards. It's an SD card reader. It has a bunch of all these other card readers on built in. It has two USB ports, which, yeah. And also has, the main purpose of this is whenever I have hard drives that don't work, or the laptop's died and you want the information off, or desktop's died and you want the information off it, you just plunk the the hard drive down in here. Either slot, there's two of them, one's for old, one's for new, and basically it reads it right to your computer just like a USB device. So, boom, that's solved. What else do I have? So I got my, back over here, non-computer related stuff, I guess. This one is my switchboard. This one turns on all of my electronic devices, so I don't have to go around and keep on turning each one on and off. One's for soldering station, one's for lights, one's for the mixer board, one's for the speakers, and it just makes it all easier instead of me wasting all the energy and turning everything on, just turning on what I want. Also kind of a safety thing. So if I ever need something completely shut off, just in case, I just flick a switch. Which means safety, bringing the soldering station. So, the soldering station, I've had this for about 3 years now. About a year ago, I decided to print out this soldering station to hold all my odds and ends, bobbles, and whatnot for soldering all my projects, so that way I don't have to dig in my desk for it. It's all right here. Pretty good setup right here. It's even got a fan built in so it can extract the fumes into a carbon filter, so that way I don't breathe in the bad stuff. It's 3D printed. Oh man, this was my proudest moment right here, figuring out how to do all of this and actually bringing it out into the real world. That's what 3D printing is about. So, the last thing I have is my lighting. So this one is basically a custom job that I have. I probably will never get another light source like it, and probably never will. I'll just keep on fixing it. This time I had to fix it about 2 months ago because the power for it was too much and just kind of kicked off my power supply. So this is 5 volts, 8 amps. So it does 40 watts altogether. It does individual lighting. So you're going to get your whites right now, your reds, greens, sorry, your blues, and your reds. And you can customize this to whatever you want. So it's also got a readout right here so you can tell how much green, red, or blue you have, and also your white. So this one was a custom job. I found this whole magnifying piece in a dumpster with its original light bulb in there, and I decided get rid of the light bulb. It was an old style, and just throw LED strips in there. So I did that. I don't know if you can see, the white balance is kind of meh for this opportunity. Let me turn it down. But all I did was glue some LED strips in there, wired it up, and now I have a working project light that will help me with the magnifying glass, as well as lighting up whatever it is underneath. I normally turn this towards me when I'm filming, so that way I get a better light on me. So that's pretty much it for my setup. I got a standard keyboard, mouse. Oh, remember, if you're going to have a keyboard, have a wrist rest. I'm ordering a new one. I've recently been on my machine now for almost 8 hours a day because of the current situation. Wrist rest is really important. My wrists are starting to get sore without one, and I got one on my mouse pad built in, but that's kind of wearing down. But I like that, so I'm getting another one for my keyboard. So I guess that's it for now. So I hope to see you guys soon, hopefully, and everyone's back to normal. So talk to you all later.